Okay, guys, good morning again. I'm out here. I'm gonna be doing some work in the yard today, this morning before the sun get really hot. So I just have a cup of tea and I'm heading out to the driveway here. Uh, so I'm gonna be doing some work here on the roadside. All these dead flowers need to be taken up. So let me just give you a bit of view. Yeah. So all these dead flowers, I'm gonna take them up, clean up this whole driveway here and down here as well on this side, just in this little spot here, just right here. Yeah. So continue to watch, guys, as I do this. All right, here we go. Yeah, man. So let me see if I can find a good spot to set up the camera and go to work. I hope the camera don't keep turning off. Sometimes the camera stop because it feels like we have enough pictures, enough space is not there, so it turns off automatically. It turned off a while ago. I didn't know. Keep watching. I wonder how long it was off for. Yeah, it's not missing a whole lot. Sorry. I know it's gonna sound more louder because I had the microphone on when I cough. I watch out for what's under there. It's still on. Yeah, man. But guys, I was wondering, man. Um, I'm not against people going to the United States or anything. I think everybody should travel. But I was just wondering. I was lying here this morning and I was thinking to myself, why is it that Jamaicans are so fascinated about the United States? Because I know that even before I went to Canada, even when I was small, I was 14 years old. But even then, I don't know, I heard about the United States and I didn't like it. I didn't like the United States. I didn't want to go there. And I think in myself that if it was the United States, I would have gone back home long time with my dad. Because I don't know, it's not a place that is welcoming to Jamaicans anyway. You know, they don't like Jamaicans. You know, they're not welcoming to the black people, much more to Jamaican. But I don't know, man. I don't know why Jamaicans find it so fascinating. Like it's almost like an achievement when they go to the United States. They feel like they achieved something, like going there. Everybody want to go there, and even when they go there and see that it's not as what they thought it was, they're not. Most of them not admitting it. You know, I'm not talking about the hard-working people who go there and making a living. You know, and I'm not criticizing people. I'm just saying, I just want to know what is it. If you are a Jamaican and you recently go to the States, Yeah, good morning, good morning. Yeah, man. Yeah, I try some, but the dry season not allowing them, you know? Yeah? Oh, just, oh, okay. It don't. Right, right, that's true attack. Yeah, I'm gonna figure that out. Yeah, thanks, man. Miss a while, yeah. Yeah, man, so, yeah. Guy just give me a little advice there to put down some of those grass along here so the rain don't mess up the paint. So, yeah, man, but if you're Jamaican and you recently go to the States, be honest with me, man. What is it that you're so make you so fascinated about the United States? Why does every Jamaican want to go there, and why do you find it so like it's almost like an achievement? It seems like you achieve something to go there. You know, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure you heard of all the bad news and the bad things that are going on there, but it seems somehow that you think you're an exception, maybe, or you don't think it's as bad as they say it is, or what is it? What is it that is so fascinating? Because I can't. I've been to the States. I've been there before many times, several times, and I really don't like it there. I'm not. It's just not my thing. And I've been to New York where my son was, and you know, the place is nice as a country, as a place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. You know, I try to encourage my son to leave. He's not gonna leave until he see it fit if he ever does. But yeah, as bad as Canada is way better than the state. You can take your time and build your wealth and live your life if you're not in a hurry to get rich. Because tell you what, in the states you make money, but you don't keep it. Yeah, it's pretty well the same thing with Canada. But depending on where you are in the states, it can be very expensive to live. You know, as with Canada, but I just feel like there's a little more peace of mind in Canada. You know, and but anyway, I just want to know from you Jamaicans who are there, what is it that make you want to go there in the first place? I know the money. People just think American dollars, because all over the world that's what people gravitate to, the American dollars. But it seemed to me like there's more than just the dollars, that Jamaicans are so fascinated and so excited about the state. They're not, you hear them talk, there are other places they can go. They could go to England, Canada, Europe, whatever, but it's the United States is the be all and end all to them. And that's what I'm asking. I'm not being mean or anyway being, disrespectful. I'm just asking my fellow Jamaicans who are here and who are in the state, if you have a desire to go to the state, and if you go to the state, what is it that make you want to go there? What is it? Is it a status thing, like I have been able to travel to the state, I've been there, you know, I'm, I'm above the cut, you know what I mean? I made it. Is it for money maker? Most of you just go there and spend time with your relatives, and you didn't make any money because you can't even work without a green card. And if you did work without a green card, how much are you gonna earn so much, And if you've been there for 3 months, you probably spend more than you earn. Been there for a month, you probably don't earn nothing. You know, you're spending more money than you're earning. You're not earning anything if you're there for a month or so. Remember, you just go in there basically, depending on your relatives, or spending the money that you have, the little cash that you take with you, you know. So, and again, a lot of times, if your relative depends on how your relatives are, if they're not financially set, you you have to spend everything you have, and then they might not be living in the most, you know, accommodative place either. So a lot of times you end up living with them in basement apartment, staying with them in this apartment or apartment building, and they're going to work, they're going about their business, and you're home bored because you might not know anybody else there. So when you come back here, spend all the money that you have and to help out and to do, because a lot of times you find that your relatives are not doing all that great either, so they can't spend and help you. You have to spend your money that you take with you. So if you do that, then what happens? You come back broke. You might buy a few things. You might be able to tell your friends that you've been to the state, you know, and the rest is secret. But what happened? What is so fascinating? You know, some some people seem completely wired and going to the state. You know, I like to travel to places, but just to know a place, maybe to a beach resort somewhere, like the tropics. You know, if I ever have the chance, I'll probably go to Africa just to know Africa, not to work, just to work. So let me just stop this a minute. Yeah, man. So I'm still out here. Just take up all these. These used to look nice, but they grown some things I don't like. I don't know what they look like, almost like fungus. And then uh, I don't want them here anymore. Yeah, guys. So as I was saying before, I'm just fascinated about the fascination that Jamaicans have about the US. So don't take it as a disrespect or anything. It's just a question I need to understand from the Jamaican perspective. What is it? Is it a status thing? Is it for the money? Because like I said, a lot of time you're not making money when you go there. You just go there and stay with relative until you come back. Some people I know end up spending a lot of money because of course, they go. They're gonna have to buy stuff for their relatives here to bring back. So it costs them money for immigration. It costs them money for plane fare. It costs them money they spend in buying stuff. And like I said, sometimes your relatives, you might go there and find out that your relative is worse off than you think. And you have to kind of contribute to help out in the home. You can't just go there, sit down on them. So in the long run, it might cost you more. It might cost you money that you didn't even plan to spend. So what is the fascination? Why is it that you feel like you have to go there? It's almost like an achievement. So let me get something else to secure this camera. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's almost like an achievement. You achieve something by going to the state. A lot of ants in here. Man, they're they're giving me a hard time now, but I'm gonna weed it out. And then I might have to put some ant powder down here. Too much ants in here. They're biting. Yep. So, folks, if you be so kind to answer that question for me, it's just a want to know thing, because I hear, I'm here, I talk to people, doesn't matter what they have, business or not, or career or not, they just seem to want to root up and leave Jamaica and go to the States. And I'm saying, man, and you ask them, some people, so, too much crime there in Jamaica, too much this and too much that, medical this, medical that. But in the state, you have to pay for your medical, and it's very expensive. And you ask people who've gone there recently and working, they find out that the expense is more. And here, you make your money, but you spend it also. Spend it also a lot, a lot. So if you go there and make it good, let me know. You know, I've known people who have gone there, things start to get rough, and they start to do, the bad stuff. Getting involved with drugs, trying to make the fast money, and they mess themselves up more than anything else. Some of them might get deported. Some of them lives just get messed up. I know of people who have actually gone there thinking they're gonna do better and die in poverty. And you ask to say the question, why didn't you come back home? Your parents have property here. You got land, you got this, you got that here. Why did you just go back home? You know? And they will sit there, some people sleep on the street, just to sit there and stay. When you get some money, why don't you just put that money back into a plane and head back home? You know? These things I don't understand. If you go there for a vacation, come back. It's a vacation, man. Don't try to run off. You think people like to say Jamaica is small, and they think United States is big, so they can escape anywhere and nobody find them. Uh, it don't work like that, my friend. It don't work like that. They hunt to you. They know where you are, and they'll find you eventually. You know, and a lot of people, you make all kind of money, and when you make the money, before you come home, when you make enough, you stay there until you get caught. And when you get caught, they take everything from you. You know, if you don't have paper to be in a country and you're not a citizen or anything, you don't even have working permit, but you have to get your hard job and you work and you make some money and you become so established in a way. Take that money and go back home and make some of yourself home. Don't sit there and wait because anytime immigration catch you, they take everything from you. You're not coming back with anything. You know, be smart. Be smart. Number one, don't stay there in the first place. Number two, if you do, start sending your money home. Don't send it to a relative. Have your own account. Find a way to establish your own thing. And come back here. When you come back, you have something coming back to. You know, if you have a friend or a relative there that you're living with, you're making money, you go to the bank with them and get them to send the money to you. If you have to pay them a money to do it for you, they put the money in their account and then send it. You stay there with them till they send it. Don't give the money and say, okay, go to the bank and put this away. Just you go with them and you see that they send your money home. Right? So you do these things, man. Somebody who you can trust because let me tell you, money will make people do things you wouldn't think they would do. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, man. I just went for some things to clean up the rake and broom to sweep up, but I'm gonna do this side over here first before I start raking up because it's only one thing been done. It's one shot. When I'm cleaning, I'm cleaning. When I'm raking, I'm raking. All of these, man, they look nice in their time, but I can't bother with them. They just a lot of so, in the bush. Trust me, don't get me wrong. They look nice when it rain, when the rain season is here, and it wet them. They look so nice, and but it seems like we're having more dry time than wet times here. And honestly, my brother was saying, "Why don't you water them, man? You know how much I pay for water? What I want to plant that like the periwinkles, they can endure the dry time. You know, these just dry up and look bad, and they spread a lot to them. It's hard to really maintain them. You can cut them back, but they grow back fast when the rain is here. So it's hard to really maintain them. See some of the grass I planted there. They want to grow, man, but the wind is not. The rain is not falling. So yes, guys, I'm out here, man. Don't get me wrong. Don't be upset. I'm just asking a question about the fascination of that people have, this romance with the America. It's just me. Maybe I'm biased, when it comes to America, because I just think I just don't think one country should have assert itself so as if it's rule the world, and disrespect everybody else, put down other people, keep them poor. I just don't think that, and it's just me saying that. What is it that my fellow Jamaicans are so fascinated with the state for? Because I was here too, and I never had a desire to go there. I went to Canada, and then when I was young, and even then I didn't want to go to the state. I didn't like it there. Way back then, until now, I still don't. So I'm wanting to know when I come here, I want to hear people talking. I want to go to the state. When I want to go to the state, I want to go to the state. I have to go to the state. I have to. And I'm thinking, like, why? I understand if it's just for traveling, fine. I think everybody should travel and get to know places. But why the United States? Why there this strong romantic feeling or desire? What is it that Romans Jamaican to the state, despite all the abuse that they see other black people and Jamaican experiencing there? What is it that makes you still want to go there? You don't believe what you see on the news, but you believe what you see on the news about Jamaica, but you don't believe what you see on the news about the States. You know? And I say, if you go there for a job, that's okay. I'm asking the question, what is it that you're going there for? But if you just feel like it's a status thing, it makes you in the elite group, so to speak, then I don't know. When you go there, if that's the reason why you're going there, when you go there, do you still feel the same romance? Do you still think the same way about it? Or do you think those people are lying because they're telling you that it's rough? I know some people, let me tell you something. You have people, right? If they go to a country, a place, and they work hard and make some money and they're doing good. All of a sudden they can't see nothing wrong with the place because they're making money. And they think everybody else is just being jealous, lying, or worthless. You know? So you know what the Bible says? Time and chance. The rich, which is not for those who are smart, or is food for the people who are wise or anything like that. It says time and chance happen to them all. Time and chance. You could be the smartest person in the world, and this person could be the dumbest person. And they go to the United States, and you are the smartest one, qualify for a kind of job, and get the job too, but you're still poor. Not because you're dumb, you do everything right, but you just keep on find yourself bouncing around. I don't know people who are very educated who are in the States, and they just can't seem to find the niche, that what they just it's just not working for them no matter what they do. And they're bumping around from place to place just trying to find their way. Right? And you find people with not even grade 9 education from Jamaica. Mind you, they might do some shady things, but they go do and it works out for them. And let me tell you something. When I say they might do some shady things, you have smart people who do shady things and get caught. So it's not because you're smart. It's time and chance that happen to you. So don't turn around and curse other people and say they're worthless. Boy, look how long them there in the state. And then they come out to nothing. And they do this and that. Maybe they don't take the kind of chance that you take. And maybe they're a little more cautious. And maybe they're a little more too honest. Because people sometimes are honest for their own destruction too. You know, trustworthy and honest than you. And you can go around, you deceive everybody, you're crafty, and you get away with certain things, and you made it. When you make certain money, and whatever thing you do, you put it to use too. You put it to use because you have a goal set in your mind what you're gonna do. But other people might not be that fortunate. Because you know what? Some people might have even better conscience than you. Let me just turn this around to the other side. Because some people may want to help their family. Their family is here. And they're always spending money, always trying to help, and therefore they keep poor. They stay poor. Because every dime they earn, they have to send something for their relatives here. On the other hand, you may not be that kind of person. You may just think, man, what is mine is mine. I work hard for this, I take a risk, and I'm not giving back anything to anybody. So you're gonna stay above the curve, and then again, you put your money to certain things, and you might be the one that know when to stop, when to get out. You know when you're gambling, you have to know when to hold, when to hold, when to walk away, when to run. Never count your money while you're at the table. That's what he said, right? Never count your money while you're at the table. There'll be enough time to count them when the deal is done. So you might be one of those that are a smart gambler, and you make the necessary adjustment and the change needed in your life, and you're lucky you get out. But don't think and don't encourage other people to do it, because not everybody have the same luck. When it's a time and chance happen to them all, you get away just by chance and the right time, you know. So, and you put your money to a certain use, rather than trying to help family members or giving it away, you just put it to certain use, right? All right. So, yeah, there's all kind of all sort of thing in there, man. But I'm still asking the question: What is the fascination and romance that Jamaican have with the United States? What is it? Is it that you like to have somebody rule over you? You know, you feel good that the United States is powerful and they're there. But look how many years Jamaica need help. Did America help you? Did America come here and build anything, build a airport? No, Canada helped to build a airport. Canada does. Right? And I understand some European countries built some roads here before. What have America done for Jamaica? I'm asking, what make you think when, if they're not helping you here, why would they help you there? They stop you guys from farming and you depend on them, you import from them, but you can't export to them because America first. They're not taking your goods. As they do, they take very little, but they import more stuff to you, export more stuff to you than you import to them. They vice versa, I know. Than you export to them. They export more to you than you export to them. And another thing that Jamaica is importing from the state, Jamaica can produce it themselves. Because I remember when I was growing up, my father and his generation used to produce all these things. I remember my father's generation, and we used to help them in the field. They were growing red peas. You know, red peas is a staple here in Jamaica. You know, red kidney beans. It's a staple here in Jamaica. People used to grow it, and my father used to grow them. We used to help shell the peas, and he used to sell them at the market and stuff like that. And I come here now and see Jamaicans importing red peas from the States. And red peas so expensive. And they're saying, it's expensive, you can't buy it. And I'm saying, so why don't you guys grow it? You know the answer I get? It's too hard to process. But the same people who tell you that it's too hard to process, to farm and process here, will go to America and farm working and process it there. You know? They say, well, they need the machine. So buy the machine. Buy the machine. You know? They're waiting for government to buy the machine for them. No. You put together with your other farmer friends, learn to cooperate, learn to work together, put together, and you build a factory. You build a factory where you process these things. Okay? Build a factory where you process these things and package them and sell them to the world. Maybe even America will buy them. Because when they see that you're producing better quality stuff than them, they'll buy from you. There'll be a market. But don't tell me that you're okay going to America, working on your farm, shedding red peas and all these things, and then buy it back from them here, and they pay you pennies for your labor. And you say, yeah man, the American dollar, America is good. Good opportunity there. You're working for somebody else, not your own. See, when you're a farmer here in Jamaica, the money you make is yours. You pay yourself, you know, and you don't want to pay tax here. But you go to America and you work, you farm work and you pay tax. Whether you like it or not, you're paying tax, you know. But you don't want to pay tax in Jamaica. So, but you want the benefits of the tax dollars, not knowing that somebody has to pay tax. The government don't have factories. So, what is the romance and the love affair that Jamaica have for America? Yeah, man. I'm not done yet. You think me done? Just a come, man. Just a come. Now we have some more. I have to clean up this thing here and throw them out. Throw them out. So let me just put this here Hopefully, don't fall over or anything. Uh, no, better put it like maybe here. Don't fall over now. So, yep. Now come the hard part. The end of the job is always the hardest part. Guys, right now, I'm feeling tired. But the good thing about it is that the wind is blowing. I have a nice gentle breeze coming through here, and the sun is not that hot yet. You notice I don't go for water yet. Sun is not that hot. Um, yeah, this stuff here now, I'm gonna have to take them back to the back, and a convenient time I burn them again. Man, don't blow over, camera. I thought my microphone was gone. The camera fell over before, and the microphone case fall apart. But when I checked it out, the light was still on, and the motherboard was still on, and I just clipped back the case together, and it's good. I'm gonna have to go get the wheelbarrow, borrow these to the back. See? Yeah, man. It's heavy duty rake. Heavy duty rake here. To rake them up. It's a lot of work, guys. Looks it looks simple, but it's a lot of work. All these stones and stuff in the road. No, let me go get the wheelbarrow. Should have brought it up when I was getting the rake, but yeah, we thought up that day. Need a shovel. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Yes, you won't see me doing that. Yeah. See, ideal thing is to have somebody else operating the video, or if I have a remote control. I have one now, but it's not working now. For some reason, I don't know what happened to it. It's just every time I charge it, the charge just go and it's not working. So I just forget about that. So if I had the remote control, I could tap the camera back and forth, start again. But life is what it is, man. Because the one come with that what you call it, yeah, tripod, remote control come with it, but it's not working. I don't know if I get it in water or not. I don't think so, because I don't think I ever did that to water, but it just stopped working, man. Just stopped working. Just give you a shot of me borrowing this to the back, so nobody can say I dump my garbage on their lawn or their property. I have evidence, and I'm taking it to the back, to my own backyard, where I burn my trash. We have a lot of empty land, um, lots over there, and sometimes people go and dump the roadside garbage here, which sometimes I don't even blame them, because I don't know. These people have their property and they won't even come and look after it. They just leave it there like a bush. So if people want to dump garbage there, people would, but thank God nobody's doing that, you know. But I know people dump trash like these there, which is okay because it just dissolves into the ground. But I'm not gonna do that. I burn my garbage, burn my trash. You can use it as compost too. But I hate to see these insects breeding up under the compost and you have too much in your yard. You know how the thing go. First time when I just came here, I would get people to do this. But time go by, you learn how to do your own stuff, you know. Besides, I wasn't so physically fit. I couldn't handle the slightest heat, and my body was just aching and pain and all sort of foolishness going on in your body. You don't know if you're, you know, dying or what. But see, after a couple of years of living here, eating well, not just sitting around watching TV, getting physically involved in things little by little, adjust yourself to working, you find that you can do stuff. You can do stuff without being totally exhausted. You know, the time when I almost passed out there is because that week I had just come back from Canada, I was in Canada for a long time, and I just came back, and I was so happy to be back. I jump outside, get my weed whacker, start cutting the grass, and you know, we just my older brother is always working outside, and I'm thinking, well, if he can do it, I can do it. And this guy will stay outside for hours in the sun, just working. But he's been doing it for 30 years. I mean, he lives in Canada too, but he was coming back and forth and doing a lot of those stuff in his yard. He's been building his house for a long time and building, clean up the lot, clean up the housing lot and stuff like that, you know. So he's used to working like that. His body has already adjusted. And fool me, me can, yeah man, strong man, you can't do it, you know. Yeah man, I mean that, you know, you can't do it. Be strong. Yeah, I almost pass out. Yeah, so I learned a very valuable lesson. So you see this now? This is my work for the day. When I'm finished here, I'm go inside, take a shower, put on my shorts and my t-shirt, and chill for the day, man. I had my dinner cooked from last night already. I had some dinner last night. So I have some leftover, so I don't have to cook today. And yeah, man, I'm just gonna take it easy. Yeah, you know, probably sit outside in the gazebo. Who knows? Maybe I'll even do a live. But you know, it's Tuesday and people going to work. But some people will watch from work, you know, and the rest of the world is not able to be there. Can watch it afterward. So maybe I'll just do a live. Yeah, I might. Yesterday I went over to the guest house, called guest house to see if he was there, if he wanted to start doing the video. But he was away. So I had some lunch there and then I leave. When they gave me his number, so I didn't call him. I text him there so I could text him. So he's a businessman. I don't wanna bother him when he's away like that, you know. So but I text him. I haven't heard back from him yet. I may call him today though. Yep. So I guess let me just kinda sweep this back. See these, the wind is trying to blow these trash now in my yard. See how we go, guys. I saw the thing go, man. I saw the thing go. See all them things. Well, maybe I'm a softie. Because I see my sister, my big sister come here. And sometimes she's out in the sun, man. She enjoy grace. She seems to handle the sun better than I do. You know? I know. Toughy. One tough hombre. Guys, sometimes I'm calling to her and say, Grace, get out of the sun. And she just ignore me, man. She just do her stuff. But yeah, the sun is coming up now, so I'm kind of trying to get this cleaned up and mosey on back inside. Well, not, I don't want to make it sound so bad, you know. I love the sun. Yeah, man. That's how we do it. You know how thing go. Yeah, man. It's my favorite spot over here. Flowers are kind of drying up, but they're still there. Yeah, man. So we do it. Just put the camera here, and you can see what you can see. If you can't see what you can't see, that means you're supposed to see what you can't see. But if you can see what you can see, that means you can see what you can see, and you're supposed to see what you can see. Yeah, man. That's how it go. Put my tools here. They get my barrel. I'll just give you, when I finish dump this stuff, I'll give you a view. The roadside here, I have to kind of use the rake a little bit there. Yeah, when I meet this, go back to the back again. So, yeah, yeah, man. Hello. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I eat breakfast. I couldn't get some breakfast. Me to see me out here work hard at labor.
What's any breakfast? I want a cup of black coffee.
Well, I tell you,
Crackers.
me only have one cup of tea, and right when my belly, I say, what you do to me? Yeah, going to make something to eat, and yeah. Huh? Oh. Mm-hmm. My brother showed me, my brother might go there show me yesterday, say, from 2 o'clock until maybe about 6 o'clock over there. Heavy downpour. Yeah. Why? Yeah, it can't go on. Yeah, we can see the pass first. The first time I see this door, we usually have a lot of rain. Not this time. Yeah, man, my neighbor. Tell me I should put up my landscaping thing. Yeah. So now, put my wheelbarrow already, so know what I'm gonna do. These trash, I'm gonna put in that recycle bin, and the stones, I'm just gonna scatter them right here, back in the garden, so we along the fence, along the wall. Here, guys, I'm just picking up the rocks out of the trash here, throwing them back against the wall. They don't want them to fly around here. Yep. Yeah, man, that right, we're done. So, guys, thanks for watching, man. I'm tired and hungry right now. Guys, yeah, I've only had a cup of tea, and that it. That is it, and my stomach is crying out now. So, not gonna push it because I know I have a problem already with bloatedness. So I'm just gonna make sure I get something to eat right now and call it a day. So, yeah, man, look at the. Let me just show you the job here. It looks good. You know, looks good. See, even the roadside. The roadside here, these weeds, I have to deal with them differently. Differently. Yeah, man. So I eat that, I eat that, man. I eat that. Nice. Nice. So, let me show you up here too. Although you can see it already, but a little closer. Yeah, this here. So you can see I have some grass side plants there, and they're growing, but they're not spreading fast enough because, as I say again, the drought. So that's it, man. Yeah, we're done. Yep, nothing start, nothing done. Thank you, Lord. Give me the strength to do this, and I'm done with this. Yeah, man. I mean that. Bless up yourself. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. And when the gate closed, the gate closed. Another day is done. The work is done. Come on, go all the way. I know we're gonna stop. There you go.